Yo, don't buy these golden ticket players in Madden 22. Salsa family, and today, coming back at you guys with another Madden 22 video on the channel, and in today's video, I'm going to be explaining why buying a golden ticket is one of the worst purchasing decisions you can make in this entire game. And as we do so, fellas, we're finally back to our winning ways on Underdog Fantasy, about $80 in wins off of just $5 bets yesterday. If you guys want to try out the app that I'm making these picks on, use code SWIFT, you're going to get a deposit bonus up to $100. But yeah, let's get into the video, and let's talk about the absolute debacle of the golden ticket promo in this game. I have 4 notes written down that are kind of going to contribute to the title of the video, as well as just give you guys a full understanding of what's wrong with this promo. Now, as you guys probably know, golden tickets are some of the most hyped up cards in this game. They're really sick because people that play Madden 22 and are diehard consumers get to make their own custom cards, like Joe Mixon at quarterback, Tyreek Hill at middle linebacker, or even someone as simple as Justin Lane, who's someone's favorite card for a corner. But a promo like this that's supposed to be the cherry on top for Madden 23 Ultimate Team has been an absolute nightmare. So let's start it off by explaining the cause for these issues, then I'll talk about why purchasing a golden ticket, like I said in the intro, is one of the worst decisions you can make in this entire game. So the root number 1 issue when it comes to golden tickets in this game is the pull rate of these players. If you don't know what the pull rate is, that's referring to the amount of times that a golden ticket's pulled in any given pack. And that's typically a percentage like 0.0001% of the time, whatever it may be. There's some very, very low odds in these cards, and what that's really done is it's driven down the supply in the market. Now, as a lot of you guys might not know, I did go to university to study business. One thing that of course I learned at school is supply and demand. Supply and demand, a pretty simple concept. If there's not much supply in the market, the prices of players are going to be ultra expensive, and that's exactly what we're seeing with the golden tickets. The lowest possible price you can see one of these cards for is about 2 million coins. The highest you'll see is about 5 to 6 mil. 5 to 6 mil for a single card in this game? That's wild, man. And the entire reason why that's the case is because of these low pull rates on the players. People are not pulling these cards out of packs, so they can't post them up on the auction block, and when there's only like 1 or 2 of a specific card posted on the block, there's no reason why the person that pulled the card can't be like, you know what, I'm gonna sell this player for 5 million, and someone will be there to buy it. But if there were more people pulling these cards, and therefore more people posting them up on the auction block, undercutting would happen. Someone would see, okay, the cheapest card is 5 million, I gotta post mine for 4.9, and then so on and so forth. That trend would continue. Someone would see, oh, the card's up for 4.5 mil, I gotta post mine for 4.2. So if people are pulling cards more frequently, their prices will go down. Now with golden tickets, these cards are not being pulled at all. So that's definitely issue number 1 when it comes to these golden tickets, but there's a couple other factors that have kind of contributed to this overall debacle of a promo. And to end the video off, I will explain my title of the video and what I said at the intro, which is you shouldn't be buying golden tickets now, because these prices, they could actually come down. I'll explain why at the end. But like I was saying, let's move on to issue number 2, and issue number 2 is the fact that the EA Sports price ranges just ruined anyone that was pulling these cards and caused literally zero supply of these cards when the players were originally available. If you didn't know, a price range in Madden 22 is something you'll notice on any card, and essentially what it does is it tells you the maximum price you can sell a player. So take for example this 81 overall Austin Corbett right here. 81 overall Austin Corbett has been set to a specific price range, and what that means is there's a minimum and a maximum I can sell the card for. So if I go in here and I try and sell off Austin Corbett for, let's say, 50,000 coins, it's not going to let me. As I make the price higher and higher, there eventually is going to be a cap. As you guys can see, 8,000 coins is the cap. Once I get to 8k, it's not going to let my ticker go further than that. That is the price maximum. And originally with golden ticket players, there was a price cap of 2 million coins. Now what that means is if I pulled a golden ticket, the most I could sell the player for was 2 million, but people were willing to buy the card for 3 million, 4 million, 5 million, whatever it may be. So people simply had the cards in their binder, and they were like, why would I sell this card if the maximum I can sell it for is 2 mil, but people are willing to buy it for 5 mil? So that really, really limited lack of supply, coupled with the fact that people didn't want to sell their cards at such a cheap price, really forced 0 players to be available on the auction block. It was a terrible look for EA Sports. Their pack odds were ungodly bad, like horrifically bad, and they still are terrible. They said that they were boosted, but clearly the odds were not boosted, because as you guys can see right here, if I wanted to get like a Tyreek Hill mid linebacker or a Joe Mixon quarterback, there's literally 4 Joe Mixon quarterbacks on the auction block, and that's it, and they're all selling for more than 3 mil. And then factor number 2 is their ridiculous price ranges that they've set on cards. Like, why are you controlling the market? It makes no sense. Let us have the market to ourselves, and you wouldn't run into these issues. There were LTD players that I talked about on the channel before that if you had in your item binder, their price cap was set to 500 coins because people nuked the price, and EA Sports' silly price range system did not adjust, and they had set the cap for like a 98 overall LTD at 500 coins. So if you had the player and you wanted to get rid of them, there was nothing you could do for some of these cards. For the 100% cheapest Madden 22 coins and 2K MT, check out my sponsor MMOEXP by clicking the link at the top of the description and use code SWIFT at checkout for 5% off. So those two factors, in my opinion, were pathetic when it it comes to the golden ticket promo, but there is a tiny sliver of hope and a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel. On EA Sports' live stream, I want to say like 2 days ago, after they had just been absolutely bombarded with this image on Twitter right here of people asking for training variety packs, myself included. I was tweeting this out as well. If you're not following me at Swift YouTube, be sure to drop a follow on my Twitter. I'm on Twitter way too much, and if you want to get in contact with me, that's the way to do it. But enough plug-in, Ben. Let's get back to the video. EA Sports did finally tease that we could be getting a training variety pack on their stream right here. I'll play the clip.
Just wanted to let you know that I definitely hear you. The team definitely hears you. Your feedback regarding those training variety packs. So just wanted to make sure you know that it's noted there.
And yeah, it basically says that they see our feedback when it comes to wanting training variety packs in this game. If you don't know what a training variety pack is, a couple of days ago, I made a video going back to Madden 21, just to test out those packs, and I figured out that for like 50,000 training points, you could pull a golden ticket fairly consistently. So if the training variety packs return to Madden 22 in any capacity, which is what it sounds like could be happening, I don't think they're going to be the same as Madden 21. Prices could be different, maybe the odds and the cards you get inside could be a little bit different, but if we get these packs in Madden 22, and they're not like absolutely horrific, prices of golden tickets, they're going to start coming down, and the price of training, it's going to start coming up. Right now in Madden, kind of what's happening is the prices of any card other than a golden ticket have minned out. It's what I talked about in my video a couple of days ago. I said if we don't get training variety packs, the market is going to tank because there's going to be no demand for training. And although I did go to university just to become a full-time YouTuber, there is a little bit of a brain up in here, and that was correct. The market did absolutely go down, and essentially what's happened is any card that isn't a golden ticket has almost no value, and golden tickets have a ridiculously high amount of value. Now that just creates a really disproportionate and unstable market in my opinion. If they drop training variety packs, it's going to balance out the market a fair bit. Golden tickets will come down, the price of training will come up, and that's definitely a good thing for the game. And then not only just from like an economist standpoint, also people are going to get to have more fun with Madden 22 because they get to use some of the most fun cards in the game. Golden tickets are some of the most fun cards in Madden, and they didn't even drop solo challenges for a free GT. I haven't even mentioned that yet in the video. They didn't even drop solos for them yet. But just giving a full circle right here to the title of the video and why you should not be buying golden tickets, it is because training variety packs are hopefully coming soon to Madden 22. I think they've heard the feedback. Clearly they have, and clearly the feedback has been loud and clear. It is what we want in the game, and there's no reason why they shouldn't drop them. As we get an 89 Frank wide check, that's really not all that amazing. I don't know why I even made note of that right there, but yeah, I would expect them to come back to Madden, and that's going to mean that the price of GTs, it should start to come down to definitely a more like manageable overall price. So that's what I got for you guys in today's video. It probably also wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to maybe grab a little bit of training. I don't know if I'd personally like be investing in training, but what I might be doing is if you got like 70,000, 100,000 training, whatever it may be, there's no reason to roll that back into coins right now. Training is really, really inexpensive. So if you got training right now, or if you're maybe buying a little bit of training right now, it's not the worst idea to hold on to it because it could be going back up in the not so distant future. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys in today's video. And until next time, fellas, I'm out. Peace as we get an 82 Byron Jones. Let's go. That's a pretty good pull in round 2. I'll see y'all. Have a wonderful day. Appreciate y'all supporting the channel a ton.